Okay, so here are a couple examples that may show up in your exam. Okay, so here we have the dot plot shows the cholesterol level of 93 adults from 2010 data. So we know that we surveyed or we have 93 people here. So this is 93 adults. So we have a total of 93 dots. Okay, so the first thing that we want to say, the first problem says a total cholesterol level of 240 milligrams per deciliter or more is considered unhealthy. So report the number of people in this group with unhealthy cholesterol levels. Okay, so all these 93 people went to go check their cholesterol levels, and we know that over 240 or more, right, is considered unhealthy. So 240 is roughly around here. So that means all of these dots are considered to be unhealthy. So how many dots is that? So once you count it, I believe you should get a total number of 21. So you have 21 unhealthy cholesterol levels. Cholesterol levels. Okay, continues on. Okay, so we have 21. Okay, so now that we know that 93 people in this sample, okay, were a part of the sample, report the percentage of people with unhealthy cholesterol levels. So I already know that 21 of them are unhealthy. So from the 93, 21 are unhealthy. So what would this be equal to? So I'm going to put this 21 over 93 into my calculator, and I'm going to get 0.226. Okay, okay, and then what is it? So this is not quite the percentage. Whoops, what happened? You don't know what happened. Okay, so it was 0.226. Okay, and now this changed to black. But what is this going to be equal to? Approximately 22.6%. Okay, and that is going to be my final answer. Okay, so be able to get data from the graph and be able to solve these types of questions. Okay, so here is my next question. Now I give you a histogram. So the histogram shows the distribution of the number of televisions in the homes of 90 community college students. Okay, so this is how many television TVs they have. So here is the number of TVs, right? This is number of people or number of students. Number of student homes. Okay, so be very careful when you're reading this. Okay, so according to the histogram, about how many homes do not have a television? Okay, so do not. So here's number of TVs. So we're looking at the x-axis. Well, it seems roughly that about one home does not have a television. One home does not have a TV. Okay, so that's what we have for that one. Okay, part B. How many televisions are in the home that have the most televisions? Okay, so how many televisions? So that's still asking for the x-axis. So how many of these, right, are in the homes that have the most televisions? Okay, so what we're looking for, okay, which one has the most televisions, or which one has the highest peak? And if you notice, the highest peak or the highest bar in this case is going to be this bar. This one has a total of 3 TVs. Okay, so this is 3 televisions. Okay. All right, so part C. How many homes have 3 televisions? Okay, so how many homes? Well, I'm not quite sure what this is. Let's just say 27. About 27 homes have 3 televisions, and this one has the most out of all of them. Okay. How many homes have 6 or more televisions? Okay, so now we're looking for 6 or more. Okay, so remember, when we're talking about 6 or more, we are including the 6. So it's 6, it includes everything 6 or more, which is all it is. Okay, well, it seems here that there's about 5. Here there's about 1. So 5 plus 1 gives me 6. So 6 homes have 6 or more televisions. Okay, now my last question, what proportion of homes have 6 or more televisions? Okay, so 6 or more televisions, so I know that there's 6 homes that have 6 or more. Now, what was the total number? The total number, remember, was 90. Okay, so 90 was the one that we had. So 60 divided by 90. Oops, I'm sorry. 6 divided by 90 is going to give me about 0.06 0.06, which is equivalent to about 6%. If you wanted to round up, it would be around 0.067. Okay, or you can have 6.7% or 7%. Clearly, I was being a bad person right now, and I didn't tell you what to round, but this would be just what it is. Okay, and let's just do this last one. Okay, so the relative frequency histogram shows the number of hours of sleep reported as experienced last night for 24 men in college. Okay, so this tells you about how many hours of sleep these men had, and then relative frequency. So all of these are given to you as not the number of people, but it's already been divided. So about how many men had 6 or fewer hours of sleep? So 6 or fewer. Okay, so let me look for 6 because we're including the 6. 6 or fewer, and everything that's less than that. Okay, so how many of this is there? Okay, well, if I look at the relative frequency, this graph doesn't tell me how many there are, but it does tell me that it's about, I don't know, 0.12, about there, 0.12. Okay, now this one tells me that it's about, I don't know, 0.05, or yeah, sure, 0.05. Okay, so that's what we have. Now this is not the total number, it just tells me that 5% had 5.5 hours of sleep, about 12% had about 6 hours of sleep. Okay, so what is the total number percentage, right? It's 0.05 plus 0.12, which gives me 0.17. Okay, well, this is not the answer because this is just 17%. Okay, well, 17% of what? Okay, well, of the 24 men. So if I want to know how many men slept for less than 6 hours or less, I have to multiply this 0.17 times this 24 because it's 17% of 24. So 0.17 times 24 gives me roughly about 4. Okay, so 4 men approximately. Okay. All right. And my last question. The graph is bimodal. What are the 2 modes? So which ones are the ones that are most frequent? Okay, and we will talk about modes a little bit more. Well, it seems that this one and this one have approximately the same percentage. So this would be 7 and 8. So 7 and 8 are my 2 modes. Okay, so that will conclude the numerical. Then we'll do the categorical in the next video.